welcome. Whether this is something that you are hearing for the first time, or maybe it's something that you've just been curious about, or maybe someone just invited you along with some real zest and excitement and said, get into this. You've got to come along and check this out because it is just absolutely wild. Whatever it is, I want to let you know that this is truly something different. This is a ground floor offer, something that's never been done in Australia before. And if you've ever sat there going, oh, someone told me about PayPal and I didn't jump, well, this is the next best thing. This is a movement. It is a global movement that believes that freedom should be accessible for everyone, that travel should be affordable, and that the people living with the biggest hearts shouldn't be the ones scraping by. And look, I get it. We live in a world where we're told that we have to work harder, we have to retire later, and maybe travel when we're too tired and can't be bothered. Well, Bright Life actually flips that completely. We believe in designing life around living, not waiting. We connect people to wholesale travel, once in a lifetime experiences, and a business model that rewards you for sharing what you already love: adventure, connection, and freedom. And many of us here share those exact same values. And here's something powerful. I've had this conversation a few times this week. Just recently, Sweden has decided that doctors can now prescribe travel as a legitimate form of stress relief. And we all know that scientifically and intuitively, that change in environment, the sunlight, the movement, the human connection are among some of the best forms of medicine. Well, Bright Life takes the exact same philosophy and it turns it into a lifestyle where wellness, joy, and income can coexist beautifully. Now, let's be honest, you've probably had your inbox overwhelmed, and maybe you've even been in network marketing before, and sometimes that can be a tad bit cringe, right? We've all seen those awkward messages, the hey girl DMs. Well, that's not this. Bright Life is built incredibly differently. There is no pressure, no fake hype, no overpriced products that are collecting dust somewhere, just real people sharing something that genuinely helps others live better, travel more, and feel more alive. It is the true intersection of lifestyle, wellness, and leverage. It's community-based entrepreneurship that actually feels bloody good. So tonight you're going to not only learn about how you can earn while you explore the world, but you will get to meet people like yourself that have dreamed bigger, live lighter, and believe that abundance and joy are part of the bigger picture. That's what Bright Life represents: a system that lets you build freedom through travel, community, and connection. So, whether you want to fund your next holiday, build a part-time side income, or replace your full-time job, the door is open. And over the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how Bright Life allows you to do this and why it is so different. What are these travel perks that we keep talking about? And if you're following anyone on social media, why is it that we're constantly posting about the Bahamas at the moment? What are the wellness infused experiences that are available right now? How is it that people are earning? And how can you get started today? So, if you're curious, open minded, and ready to live life a little differently, you are exactly in the right space. So, let us dive in. Oh, where do we go here? Oops, sorry. Okay, so a little bit about Who is behind this incredible company? Collectively, our CEOs, CFOs, our elite tech team, they all have a total of 100 years experience in a variety of different things. And we don't talk to this, I don't think, enough. Their elite tech team are the ones that are behind this proprietary app. There has been nothing like this before that is AI engined, a solution that they have created from scratch. And any of you that are out there that are operating CRMs or have ever tried to create a website will know how challenging this can be. So they've got over 25 years in the travel industry. Collectively, as I said, 100 years in travel, affiliate sales, MLM, influencer marketing, brand channels, and so much more. So we are in good hands when we tell you that these guys know how to do this business. Now, a little bit more about this membership, and you're going to hear me talk quite a bit to that because Bryte Lyfe is a private invitation owned, community powered by proprietary technology membership with benefits. And these benefits fall into the 5 categories of travel life, live life, well life, give life, and the one that I am so excited for, bucket list life. And I'm going to talk a little bit more to each of those. But before I do, this is the crazy good app that we get to use on a daily basis. And I am still finding little things and pockets and discounts that I can use and even refer friends to. Like they'll say to me, what about Bali or Japan or wherever? Because it is global, we can jump into the app and we can have a look at it in real time. And it is just such an amazing thing to have. We want it to be as big as Uber, right? When we talk travel, we want people to think Uber style, but Bryte Lyfe. So travel takes in a number of different elements, right? We've got hotels, which we can get up to 65% off. I'm talking, 5-star hotel stays for a 3-star budget. There's resorts. I'm going to talk a little bit more about those in the next part. Rental cars, cruises, private jets, yachts. There are these amazing things that are called resort weeks. And these resort weeks take in over 30 plus destinations worldwide. 30 is an incredible number. You can book up to 30 days in advance. Now, anyone that has had a timeshare will know that there are certain limitations around those. For these, if you go, you know what, 30 days from now, I want to go on a 7-night stay and I don't want to spend too much money. Where can I go? I'm going to go there. And you can take your family as well. Now, if you had to plan a little bit further ahead, we have these smart weeks. So you pay a fraction more and then you can actually book within 6 months. If you go, you know what, I'm not quite ready to do this just yet, but I might want to plan ahead for this. We've got VIP weeks. So the average cost of those is about $850. I have never stayed, I don't think, in a resort for under $1,000 for 7 nights. I mean, so that in itself is just mind-blowing and also a no-brainer. So it really genuinely makes our spontaneity so much more affordable. Now, these are some pretty cool things that we also do. Bryte Lyfe offer these breakthrough events. Now, if you're looking around the Zoom room, you'll see that some of us have got the Atlantis in the Bahamas as our background screens, and that's because we are going to a breakthrough event in, for some of us, less than 4 days' time. We get to experience, first of all, the amazing container that is Bryte Lyfe with some amazing humans that are on this same path to fully embrace life and its experiences. We get access to VIP events, entertainment, excursions. There's guest speakers, absolute thought leaders are going to be at this event, and we get to benefit from it through Bryte Lyfe. The other thing that we get to do, and I'll talk even a little bit more about that, is some humanitarian work. So we get to give back as well. Now, I can't show you, unfortunately, this, but this is just a short clip of where we're going. And I'm going to use it as a slight teaser because if you do follow us on socials, I can guarantee you, you're going to get absolutely flogged with all the wonderfulness that's going to happen in the next 2 weeks. So I apologize that this isn't available at this time, but watch socials and I guarantee you'll have FOMO. Oh, it did work. Oh, golly, that's fun. I'm glad that did. So you guys got the teaser, right? That's going to be us real soon. So the other thing that Bright Life really loves is about live life. And I think this is probably another part of it that doesn't get enough airtime, but it's certainly one aspect of Bright Life that I really love. So live life is about all those things that make life livable. You know, it might be a musical that you want to go to. It could be a concert you want to go to. It could be a sporting event that you want to go to. So Bright Life gives you access to all of those world entertainments and all of the ones that you've potentially dreamt about attending. If you've got a sporty family, maybe it could be NBA, NFL, PGA Tour, all of that stuff, you get access to discounted tickets. It's crazy. If you've ever sat on the sideline of an NBA game, a basic ticket is around about 300 US dollars, and you are in the nosebleed. So to have this is absolutely incredible. And something I'm really excited for because I took up golf about a year ago is the fact that we get access to 750 golf courses. If you are a golf lover, you will know that you pay a membership and then you pay an ongoing fee in order for you to access the greens and play golf. Here, you have your Bright Life membership. You get access to golf courses that potentially might be charging their members 100, $200,000 for them to have access to those courses. So you get discounted access by paying the green fees rather than the membership. That is mind blowing. So just for my Bright Life membership, I get access to those. I don't have to pay the $1 million fees. No brainer. These are the other things I said, all those exciting events, because we've paired with Live Nation, sorry, they offer us discounted tickets in a similar way that if you are like in Australia here, we have Telstra, which is our communication service, and they will actually offer their Telstra customers pre-service, pre-sale, sorry, tickets, and so you get access to that also. So you can jump the queue. The best part about this, though, is that not only do you get that, but you get discount VIP options too. So you get the whole, bells and whistles just for the simple price of buying your ticket. Crazy good. And if it's theme parks that you love, maybe you've got some kiddies and they're already hassling you to go to Disneyland, or maybe you just want to go some sightseeing, check out a Broadway musical, that is all in the app too. So, well life is something that has truly been, so aligned for me because, I love everything and anything to do with wellness, but I think a lot of people think that it's just physical movement. Well life expands all of that. It looks at mental health, it looks like relationship health, it looks at financial as well as physical. And something that they're running at the moment is a 45-day Bahamas body challenge. And there have been some incredible changes that have been going on because we have, immediate access to a professional experienced trainer. So they get video training, they get question and answer sessions, they've got nutritional advice, they've got live events that they can attend. And there's also discounts and special access to certain classes, wellness facilities. And as it says there, educational content. So you've really got the total body covered when you're starting from mind. If you wanted to, look at mind and body wellness, well life is most certainly for you. And then the almost near there, give life, the one I alluded to just earlier. This is something I'm looking forward to. There's about 10 of us that are on the call that are going to be heading to the Bahamas. And, one of the days we're going to be giving back into the community where we're taking along a children's book. Some of us are going to go and paint some walls in the school. But this is something that I think is really important. It definitely fills my heart if you are a human where service is something that is important to you. So it's not just always about us and taking and, living. We get to give back to those that are a little bit less fortunate than us. So I'm going to bring on Kerry and Haley right now. Rather than just go through these testimonies here, because I think it's important that we hear from these two incredible women that have an amazing vision and mission in this space. So I'm just going to stop sharing and hopefully we can get them on.
Thank you so
Hello.
much, Kai.
Thank you, Kai.
So for those that don't know me, my name's Haley, and I have four children from the ages of 3 to 17, and we also homeschool. So life is busy. So, and with the cost of living, it's wild out there, right? So prior to getting this app in June, like it's only been 4 months. Kerry's my business partner. Kerry loves travel. Kerry is well traveled, and I am not. I'm 41 years old. I have been to Bali once. I had my passport for 10 years. I just had to renew it, and I did one trip. So what this app has done for us in the last 4 months, oh, I get goosebumps. As you said, we're going to the Bahamas in next week, which is crazy. So counting down my bucket list trip, I'm looking at now 6 months and 19 days till my next trip. I've already had to reshuffle this and take the Bahamas off. Like I'm already going to be ticking off the Bahamas on my list in 4 months. Kerry and I have also had a lot of short stays. I will let Kerry share about that. But for me, with a big family and the cost of living, travel have kind of been put on the back burner. You do have short trips where you've got to go and see, family for Christmas or things like that. But outside, those trips that you kind of feel like you have to do for family, holidays are very few and far between for us. So it's been a game changer.
Yes, absolute game changer. And unlike Haley, I am the complete opposite to Haley. Um, I'm single and kid-free. And so when I was traveling for 4 months last year, and I just decided after that, I want to travel full time. That's how I want to live my life. I just want to be free as a bird, right? So anyway, when Haley and I got introduced this app, I was like, this is the opportunity for me to travel full time. We get paid to share this app. Oh my God, this is a no-brainer. There's no products, there's no ingredients, there's no shipping. It's just instant app. Off we go. Who would not want to be able to receive access to wholesale accommodation, and also travel points, which gives you free accommodation. And I'm like, free travel. I'm like, okay, I'm in. So one of the really cool things, Haley and I have been on some very cool vacays around the area, one on the Gold Coast, one in Byron Bay, but my absolute favorite, because it's been a little bucket list, I've wanted to stay at the Langham on the Gold Coast. Like if you guys know the Langham, you know it's a 5-star, three high-rise building, beautiful lagoon pool that has a swim-up bar, looks over the beach. I think one of the only two hotels that are right on the beach on the Gold Coast. So when you look at that, we looked on booking.com. The price for a three-bedroom apartment was 2,200 Australian. In our app, it was $1,600. And I'm like, whoa, that's a massive saving. But because Haley and I had been sharing the app, we had travel dollars. And we went, okay, we're booking it. our travel dollars paid for our accommodation, which meant we got to stay for 3 nights in this gorgeous three-bedroom apartment for free. And then
Incredible.
I'm hooked. Yes, I'm hooked. And you guys, we've only been in here for what,
4 months.
2.5 months at that stage.
Oh, at that stage, sorry, yeah.
And next week we go on a bucket list holiday to the Bahamas. Like seriously, this has been the most amazing experience. And
You
yeah,
forgot about the free stay in Brisbane. We stayed in Brisbane for 2 nights for free with travel dollars. And then not only that, because we've been sharing this with everybody, Kerry and I won, well, I won a competition. Kerry won some travel dollars, and so did Georgette. Georgette's joining us in the Bahamas as well. And through sharing this with anybody who will listen, we actually we extended our 3 night stay. Like I won the free trip, flights, accommodation, and spending money. And because it's so far to travel, we extended it an extra 4 nights, and we managed to pay for all of that, bar 100 USD, with our travel dollars. So for the extra 4 nights stay, it was 2000 US. Just to give you an idea what sharing sharing this app with people can do. It costs us 100 USD. So basically, we're going to the Bahamas. We're just needing our spending money, which is pretty cool.
and we get paid residual weekly income, so there's our spending money, right?
Hmm. Yeah. So,
Ah,
but we could talk about this
amazing.
all day, but we value everyone's time. But yeah, if you're kind of on the fence, just don't overthink it and just get in and have some fun. It will literally change the way you travel and live life.
Amazing. Great shares, ladies. And look, it's been so exciting, I think, just to watch people come into this community and then, one after the other get a free this, get a free that. Like it's just it's it feels like it's not real, but it is real. Like we've all got our passports ready, our tickets are ready to go. We've got, accommodation, email confirmation, and now we're just like making plans for when we get there. So thank you so much for that share. Okay, so let's move on. You're probably wondering by now then, how does this all work? Well, this has quite literally the best loyalty program in the travel industry. So, you've probably mentioned people talk about their bucket list destinations. So, when you become a member or an influencer that I'm going to talk about soon, you get to choose your 10 destinations. So, your top 10 destinations. Now, if you become a member, what happens is over the next 12 months, you actually can watch your little clock tick down from 12 to 9 to 8 to whatever it is that is on your bucket list. So, this loyal program is just phenomenal, and you get a 4 day, 3 night stay in a 5-star resort. Crazy. Could be one of these. I think lots of people these days are really trying to still get out and travel, but they find it so expensive. And one of the things that we have is, or one of the things we don't have, I should say, is price parity with the likes of, Expedia or Booking.com. So that's how we can completely chop off the top 35% markup, which is retail. So when I said at the start that you're essentially getting 5-star accommodation for a 3-star price, you have access to places like this. The Palazzo Versace, the La Meridian in the Maldives, St. Regis, JW Marriott. If any of you have stayed in hotels like that, you will know that they are super, super classy. And we have access to all of those and so much more. So this is where we get to share and gloat a little bit. These two lovely ladies experienced their bucket list venture, and they were so gorgeous to record it and share it with us. And this is it here. Oh my God. Amazing. I think we can all feel their excitement. I'm certainly there, like watching on the edge of my chair. I can't wait till I get to the Maldives. So we're going to bring Georgette on. I don't think this will. Oh, it will.
Hey everyone, and I just wanted to share a little bit about our journey and why I'm so excited to be part of Bryte. Over 10 years ago, I was part of another travel company called World Ventures. Now, some of you might know that company. Here's a fun fact. The CEO of Bryte today was actually one of the co-founders of that company. Back then, they grew to become one of the biggest, if not the biggest travel companies in the world. I was genuinely so excited about that opportunity, and I got to experience some amazing, incredible moments to work. But life happens as it does, and I wasn't able to continue down that path. Fast forward 10 years, my beautiful friend Kaylee, who I connected with through Facebook many years ago, introduced me to Bryte. And honestly, it was an instant full body yes. Now, as someone who's a clinic projector in human design, for those of you who know what that means, I'm designed to make decisions based on my instincts in the moment. And when this opportunity was presented to me, I could just feel it. It honestly reignited a spark that I didn't even realize had been lying dormant all of these years. So since joining, it's been such an incredible experience already. I activated free Lyfe in my first month, which means that because I referred just to members, my membership is now completely free. I've never had to pay anything ever again after that first month. Now, the only thing I'm paying now is to be an influencer, which is $19.99 per month, which simply means that I've unlocked the compensation plan. So I can earn travel dollars and create residual income just by sharing this with them. Now, here's a really cool part. I've already earned travel dollars and even won travel credits towards my Bahamas trip, which is happening next week. You see, overseas travel wasn't something that I thought was even possible this year, but now a whole new world of possibilities have opened up. And I can honestly say that I'm even more excited now than I was back then, because what we're going to see I'm creating with Bryte is going to be even bigger and better. So if you're hearing about this for the first time, just know that you've truly come at the right place at the right time. And I cannot wait to see where this journey takes us all. Thank you so much.
Amazing share, Georgia. And I love that you've tapped into that. And I'm going to explain that just a little bit more in terms of how Georgia is now traveling and earning and not paying another cent. So here's just a little breakdown about some of the household savings. And I guess until you're in the membership, it's hard to sort of put this into a concept that is real. But I'm going to say this much. You only need one. Right? If there's you and hubby or you and partner or you and whoever else in your family, you do not need to go and get another membership and another membership and another membership. You just need one, because all of the benefits, as you'll notice there, your 4-night hotel stay that you get as part of bucket list is actually for 2 people. So it would be silly you having 2 memberships unless you wanted 4 people to go. But that's how cool this is. So this is how it works. In your first month, if you were choosing to take a membership in Bryte Lyfe, it is $199 for the first month. Then it is $179 ongoing until such point that you get 2 people. 2 people, that is all you need to do, as you heard Georgette mention. So she got her 2, and then what happens is this crazy little number here goes and you don't pay another cent except for your $20 ongoing, which is your influencer. So the $199 to start, and then this number here magically disappears if you sign 2 people. Just 2, no more than that, just 2. And then obviously those 2 are going to sign another 2, and then hopefully those 2 will sign another 2, and then we get this crazy effect happening. what I was just talking about, right? So refer you to, maintain 2 active members, and then your 179 membership is actually waived, gone. So there's a really smart way to do this. If you're sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, time's a little bit tight at the moment, but hey, I could probably do the $20. $20 would get your spot, would seal it, would lock you in. No one can take that away from you. And this is what it could look like. So you pay the influencer $19.99 per month, and then you get to share in the revenue sharing model. So you sign on an influencer and another influencer, but if you sign on a member, you actually get paid half of that in the compensation. So you get $100. Now, if you were to then sign on another member, you get another $100. Now, don't take too much math to math what happens next. If you've then got $200, you can pay your membership. You've got your 2 members, and guess what? You've got free travel for life. You're getting that holiday every year, that bucket list trip every year for no extra membership cost. You just pay your monthly influencer, and that is all. Again, another total no-brainer. And this is what it can look like. So if you are, considering what the figures are, right? You might hear us talk about Lyfe for 300 or Lyfe for 3,000. This is what they are. Now, the impact might not make too much sense. So I'm just going to move to the next slide, because this one I think is the powerful one. This is the power of 2. So there's you get your 2. Your 2 then get 2. Their 2 get 2, and as you'll see how this works, it doesn't take much before you're earning $300 residual. So you're not paying for your holiday, you're getting paid, for the people that you are getting on board to actually use the app. And it only starts with 2. Right? So you don't have to go and sign 50 people. You don't have to go and sell 20 products to get any kind of residual. You don't have to worry about people complaining because they don't have their product. The product is already there. In fact, they're already waiting for their next product, even though they haven't got the last product, because it's already there. It's in their app. They just have to go to the app, hit the buttons, book it, done. Crazy good. Oh, what's going on? Here we go. So this is where we begin, right? If you're someone that's thinking, you know what, I'm a little bit done with the mundane. I used to travel so much. I love travel. Why did I stop traveling? Oh, that's right. It got really expensive and life kind of got in the way. Well, we take that barrier out. It's gone. We start giving you those life experience. We start helping you to show up more in ways that make you feel so much more free, so much more alive. So if you're sitting there going, yes, this is exactly what I've been looking for, get in touch with the person that invited you. Tell them that you're in. If you're not a member of the Freedom Passport, join that also, because we'd love to celebrate you being part of our wonderful community. It is growing at a really rapid rate. And we would love to see you in there. And, who knows, maybe at the Bryte Lyfe event next year, wherever that might be, and enjoying ourselves, loving and celebrating the possibilities of travel. Now, if you're sitting there going, what do I do next? If this is me, just invite them to the free membership. Clear a date and time, ask people to come along to the next calls. We're running these on, at the moment, Sunday nights and Wednesdays, but there could be a fair chance that some of us will be on flights this Sunday. So if you're in the Freedom Passport group, you will get first-hand information there and notifications of when they will actually occur. The other times we run them are 11 a.m. of a morning, and that's when you get to meet all the big CEOs that are truly behind this. But big celebration and congratulations to our Australian team that's doing amazing things. Thank you, everyone, for your time. We hope to see you very soon in the Bryte Lyfe community.